key point here is you hear a lot of stuff about devices. A quick little data factoid. We asked about 200 companies in the world, how many devices does an employee inside of your company have? And these were white-collar employees, not blue-collar employees, but the average is about 3 devices. The average in about another 5 years is going to be 7 to 10 devices. Each device may have upwards of 10 IP addresses. So when you think about your smartphone, mine today has a 4-core processor, 2 gigabytes of RAM, and 64 gigs of storage. That is also exactly what I had from Microsoft as a developer workstation 4 years ago. So the time is moving relatively quickly. We've seen the warnings coming from people like Samsung that 8-core is the new standard, so look at Christmas for an 8-core phone, and you will be as bitter as I am when that battery lasts about 3 minutes. But chemistry is chemistry. The devices are here. The next part is apps, and I almost want to put a "you are here" sign, but none of this rest matters without apps. So taking the customer point of view for just 1 second, there's 3 things in my world that I care about if I'm in the business of business. One is, don't send me to jail, please. So I care very much about my data security. I care very much about leveraging my data to make my customers happier with me. And I care very much about my data serving as a tool for me to make money to continue my business, right? So data. The next kind of non-negotiable thing is, how do I use stuff on top of my data? In the old world, we had this big, long word called applications. It's way too long today. We call it apps. So I call apps 3 features, 5 minutes, and 10% downloads. An application is 10 sales guys, 40 hours, and a really upset CIO at the end of the sales process. So somewhere we got to meet in the middle between these 2 worlds, and we're seeing that occur already. But at the end of the day, it only matters if the app is in line with the expectations of the user. People use touch screens today. Non-touch screen is really difficult to sell.